Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Beyond 2.04. Today we're going to start Permadeath. Don't click on that URI, it does something bizarre. I have no idea. We'll have to see about that later on. I'm going to have to look it up. So here we go. This is my fifth permadeath start, or my fifth start. I did a full 3-hour long start. Went all the way from waking up to the anomaly, and just to make sure everything was working correctly. And then I did a couple of more starts to make sure that everything else was going to work. Hopefully the save file is working. So far I haven't gotten the save file to work, but we're going to give this a try anyway. When you wake up and the suit lady lets go of you, you are facing the direction of your ship. But I do see a cave over to the right a little bit. We're not going to mess around at all. I'm just going to look really quickly to see if there's some sodium. Not immediately. Okay. Let's get out of this and take ourselves offline. Turn off the network. So we got multiplayer disabled. Join my group. Invite only. Text chat off. Damage players off. Add base parts off. And ship marker off. We don't want someone sneaking up on us right at the beginning of a game. Check our volumes. Make sure that everything is correct there. And graphics is correct. I have everything on the lowest graphics right now because of it's the beginning of a new update and things can be a little bit jinky. So let's give this a try. We're going to go straight ahead. We're going to seek shelter. There's some sodium. All right, we're in business. Remember, we got to go back to our right to find the ship. Up, up. There we go. We might just have to use that sodium. I'm going to turn that off. Let's see if our ship is right here. If it's not, we'll go ahead and use the sodium. All right. So we're going to X and use sodium. Now we need some ferrite, or start with carbon, just to be safe. I know we have 50% there, but we need to turn our visor on. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving forward. I think our ship is still off to the right a little bit. Don't know. Do that right now. Make a carbon nanotube. Go over to your multi-tool. Install your analysis visor and apply the carbon nanotube. And you can see it wants us to get ferrite. And quite a bit of it. Where's the HUD? Ship is right there. Alrighty. Oh, we got a geode. That's awesome. Probably got ferrite in it, but that's okay. You don't want to be a rock. Okay. That's alright. Not everybody has to be a rock. We need about 20 more. There's the ship right there. Still doesn't want to be a rock. Let's go ahead and get some dioxide if we can. We're going to hold down the visor button and then the left mouse button, or whatever that secondary button is on PS4 or Xbox. And yeah, they just don't want to be there. We're looking for some dioxide. Oops, need that one too. You can see down on the left corner it says we've got 1 minute to get to the ship. So let's do that. That's salt, but that's okay. Oh great, we've got a cave. Is that enough? Yeah, alrighty. There we go. We're gonna run a scan. And new in the game is these 4 bits of oxygen right next to your ship. That It's because you need to make a refiner. Let's see how much ferrite we have left. Not quite enough. Let's see how much that geode's worth. Oh, there we go. Make a metal plate. Come over to the ship. Put up a refiner. How much carbon do we have left? Not enough. Let's go ahead and get in the ship. All right. We're iteration 4924G. We got an Atlas connection that's intermittent. We got a mouth that's not quite working yet. Launch thrusters are offline. Pulse engine's offline. Good grief. I find myself alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of a before. But this ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least to that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline to the stars. Let's connect the exosuit. Log 4924A said unavailable. Substituting data. Exosuit connected. Pilot should perform maintenance. Select desired repair path. I would have desired to do preventative maintenance, but that didn't happen. Self-guided repair protocols initiated. Alright, it always tells you to fix your pulse engine first. I tend to actually fix the launch thrusters first. No reason. Just because I can completely fix them, and it puts the fire out. You notice the multi-tool has an extra slot now, so I drop the visor here, okay? I'm going to put the terrain manipulator right there, and I'm going to put scanner upgrades right here so that we have money. Let's put all of that carbon in there, and we'll go get some more carbon. How much sodium do we have? Only 15. Yeah, 43 oxygen left, and 1 salt. All right, let's get some carbon. See if there's any carbon closer. Alrighty. Get these little helper things going on. It says it wants me to get a few more ferrite, so we'll go do that first. Alright. Let's get carbon. Carbon like crazy. I haven't scanned that because I don't really want to carry around sulfurine phosphate or whatever else it might want to give me. Sometimes it gives you something helpful, but not often. You can see our mining beam's starting to get a little warm, so we're going to let off. You do have to let off for a good 3 or 4 count now to get that mining beam to cool off. We'll just go ahead and let it cool off. There we go. We're going to load it up just in a second here. We need enough for both the mining beam and the refiner. Oh, there's a plant right there that we don't like. And of course, there might be some plants around here that can help give us a boost to our life support. Do a quick scan for that. Very quickly. I don't see any nearby. Oh, there's one. How far away is that? 189 U's. Okay. Let's go warm up. Careful jetpacking downhill. Keep yourself as close to the ground as you can. Let's see how much we got now. 242. That's a lot better. Now we can power that refiner. Do we have the ferrite yet? We have enough ferrite to fix the ship, so we'll go ahead and put that in. We're just going to drop it all in. I usually pick it up and use my S key to drop just 50 in, but it's only 68, so we'll drop the whole thing in there. And go grab all of this ferrite. Oh, it's all salt on this planet. Didn't manage to find dioxide. Is that salt too? It sure is. Alright, let that cool down. See if we can't get 40 dihydrogen. Just keep an eye on your an eye on your thermal protection there, or your hazard protection, whatever it may be. That wasn't quite enough dihydrogen, I don't think. But we got that. Let's run a scan. Where's the nearest dihydrogen? I'm gonna have to do some walking, I guess. All right, let's re-up our hazard protection. And go ahead and put that metal plate on there. There we go. In a few seconds, it'll give us instructions. There it is. All right, iteration 4924G functional. Starship critically damaged, vital ingredients missing, unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires a hermetic seal. All right. Iteration comparison reveals hermetic seal nearby. Salvage planetary chart from distress beacon cache. And we'll get that in just a second. Let's just warm up a little bit here. This first tutorial is always a little bit long, and it depends a great deal on what kind of conditions that we wake up in. It's permadeath, so everything's going to be a bit harder. I'm actually surprised that it was as easy as it was. I could tell you before Beyond it wasn't that easy. All right, boundary separation failure. Vessel emptied, cause sentinel intervention, deliberate transfer. Fresh iteration generated, anomaly containment prepared. Tell the Atlas where we are. Broadcast received, travel anomaly detected. Anomaly is compliant, position logged, system integrity scan initialized. Right. A red light fills my vision. All I see is crimson, and then it fades. The color drains, and the words that had seemed so clear seem to slip away. I peer inside the beacon's housing as well as a distress broadcast unit. It contains a planetary chart. All right. And if you open your inventory, you can see the planetary chart is flashing. And down on the description, it tells you how to plot the route. So we're going to hold E. There it goes. And right down there, that red mark, that's where our hermetic seal is going to be. But we are not ready to take that trip yet. We don't have nearly enough supplies. Let's see if I picked up any marrow bulb yet. Nope. Let's go get some marrow. There's some right there. Got ourselves a nice cave. What's that up there? That's some more. All right. There's some over here. Be careful when you jump down and things like that. Just want to step right off of it and give a little pulse of your jetpack so that you don't hit the ground very hard. I'll show you that in just a second. There's one more hiding in the cobalt there. All right, here we go. There we go. Bounced right down in there. Now we got a storm coming. Let's get inside. Yep, I'm getting some life support right now. All right. There's some more marrow bulb hiding in there. All right, we're gonna hit X to bring up our quick menu, and then go ahead and hit F and F and F. Same button over and over again. Let's see if there's anything down here. Got lots of ferrite. Oh, there's some more dihydrogen. All right. When you're in really large tunnels like this, and you're trying to stay out of the weather, stay close to the walls if you can. If the walls overhang well enough, it'll protect you. We've got another one. Getting some good salt in here. Okay, that's overheated. We'll let it cool down. That 54 marrow bulb is going to be 54 more sodium for our trip. All right, that was a good amount there. And we've got enough for our dihydrogen jelly now. You just click on an empty slot and pick the thing that you need to make. It says right here we can make life support gel, but we don't want to use up that dihydrogen. It's for the ship. All right. Let's just take a peek around the corner here. I have a feeling it probably ends right here. Yeah, sure does. All right. Boy, that's a lot of ferrite. See if we can find ourselves some carbon in this cave before we run out. Got our multi-tool is at 48%. It's holding up pretty good. All this salt we're gonna sell. We can convert it to chlorine first. All right, there's some carbon. Just waiting on the storm ending here. No reason to be out in that weather. If you don't have a cave nearby, stay in your ship. Let it burn off. There's some carbon. Not all these buttons are carbon, only some of them are. There's one. And we could just scan over with the pointer there and it'll show. There's some more. This is usually a pretty good amount of carbon. There's one. See how much we have now. 241. Sounds like the storm ended. We're gonna run along this. Try to get up there. Doesn't look like we're gonna make that jump, so we're gonna face the wall and we're gonna try to use the wall to relieve our jetpack. There we go. Oops. Get it against the wall. Get against the wall. Not gonna make it. Ouch. We weren't close enough to the wall there. Here we go. Come on. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and load up on our life support. That only leaves us 5, so we're gonna be looking for oxygen. Set some sodium up there. And the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put that marrow bulb in the refiner. We'll probably find lots of good stuff on the way, but we want to leave ourselves prepared. And we'll fix the launch thruster. There we go. That puts the fire out, as you can see. Let's sit in their ship and wait for that to cook. You can get hurt. You don't need to worry about that. Just don't want to get hurt 2 times in a row. You need that time in between. So if you've gotten hurt, hold still. Move really slowly, seek shelter. Go ahead and, oh, that one needs chromatic metal. Okay. All right, now then. Now we have 69 sodium, and there's some oxygen right in front of us. Just grab that on the way. Keep moving. Just use your pointer to point at the plant. It's got a pretty good draw distance on it. You get stuff going pretty quickly. All right. Watch your level of exhaustion. We'll grab some more dihydrogen while we're getting our strength back. Need some more of this to make launch fuel. Got another geode there. This one is called a crystal fragment, and if you hold E to analyze, it gives us more dihydrogen. In this case, did I miss some of that? I think I did. Let's go grab the sodium. You can use deuterium at this stage to get a jetpack assist, but you do want to be careful that you're either on somewhat level ground. Let's see if either one of these take pure ferrite. Cobalt we can get. Oops. Didn't quite make it there. That's cobalt. All right. Let's go ahead and scan these guys. Quite a ways to go here. We are 500 units to go. So about a third of the way there. I just slowed down for a second. Take a look around. Make sure there's nothing crazy in my graphics. Don't want to fall through the planet. Let's add some sodium. We're going to jump up this hill maybe. A little bit of it. Just doing a melee jump there. There we go. So our jetpack is empty. All right, let's put some oxygen in. I'm going to go a little bit easy on using the oxygen there. I'm going to slide down this one. I don't normally like sliding, but that's a little steep. I don't want to be jumping over that. All right. And we have the hermetic seal in this little box right here. Accessing archive 6 of 7 logs corrupted. Entry 4924A follows. No one making this recording in case leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. Visor damaged. Can't find ship. The log finishes in the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do. Except I have a multi-tool, and so I'm in better shape than he was. You'll notice that inside buildings, your hazard protection comes back up super duper fast. Not so much in your ship or in caves. It just works inside buildings. And that wants cobalt as well. Do we have a cave right here maybe? Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Boy. Let's see if we've got some cobalt nearby. We got these guys. There's some cobalt right there to my right. I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this. It'll either give us some nanites or launch fuel, or maybe even a hazard protection or some other kind of upgrade module. I'm going to take advantage of the damaged machinery as often as you can. All right, mining beam's super slow at this stage. There we go. Get a little bit more. There's a cobalt geode. All right. Let's go resolve this damaged machinery and see what it gives us. Then we'll warm up inside the building. That'll only take a couple of seconds, and then we'll head back to our ship. We got 33 nanites. All right. Remember, we got to look for some oxygen in our way back. So I'm going to go ahead and run a scan. And we'll step outside, locate our ship. I see sodium. And I don't see any oxygen right here. Let's go on back. not quite vertical enough to get that jet pack assist. We might have enough dihydrogen to make a life support module. Let's check really quickly and see. There we go. That'll help a lot. Oh, we got ionized cobalt. That's awesome. All right. There's some more sodium. This frozen planet's got all kinds of sodium. All right. We're going to slide down this here. Just like we did on the other side. It's a little bit too steep to use the jetpack. You can see that little star there is our portable refiner. It shows up at pretty good distance. All right. See, were these the guys that were cobalt? Did I get enough? I got enough for maybe 2 of them. If they're both cobalt, we'll see. Couldn't quite get the other one to show up. Is this them? Let's see. That one's pugnium. It's the other one that's cobalt. Oh, now. Here we go. Well, we got 31 more nanites. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and put some sodium in. So we have so much. Jump over to the other wall, save ourselves a little bit there. There it is. All right, let's see what we got. We need dihydrogen, but we can do a dihydrogen loop. We only have 18 oxygen, so that's going to be tight. Let's see if they change the amount here on dihydrogen really quickly. Oops. First we got to make the jelly. And we'll put it in the refiner. And they did not change that, which proves once again that that's an intended recipe. It takes a couple of times to do this. Let's see if we've got 80 yet. Not quite. We need more dihydrogen. Let's see here. I ran the scan a few minutes ago and didn't see any. Let's go this way. It's going to take a long time to do the dihydrogen loop like that. Oh, here's some condensed carbon. Just doing this really quickly. There's a little creature. I already scanned him. Some more oxygen. What do we got here? Pure ferrite. And that gave us sodium. Got that guy already. Yeah, it sure is. Looks like dihydrogen's low. That's the problem. There's some oxygen. Pretty far away. I know you can't see it, but we're running out of energy, so. Oops. There we go. Go ahead and get the rest of that. It's a sentient plant floating over there. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. All right. Still looking for dihydrogen here. Boy, there is slim pickings on the dihydrogen, huh? There's some. That'll help us out. And now I've got that. I've got stuff popping in and out in the distance. And like I said, I've got my graphics turned down. Keep things a little bit... Oh, he got us. Boy, I saw oxygen. Didn't do too much damage, though. We're fine. So we have enough ferrite? We have 203, so that's enough. Alright, let's go do some more loops. Really fast. Oops. She's really worried about it. Alright, that'll work a whole lot better. There we go. You see how fast that is. It'd be a lot faster if it wouldn't keep defaulting to my ship. Oh, I guess I'll fix it. It'll probably stop defaulting if I do that. Maybe not. Alright, how much dihydrogen do we have now? 180. Let's do one more. Give ourselves enough. There it is. Lost it for a second there. Alright. Now then, we have 67 oxygen. We're going to be happy with that. And I'm going to go ahead and just make one launch fuel capsule at a time. Put it on the ship. Always leave launch fuel on the ship. We got 58 salt. That won't make very much chlorine. That's worth 12,000. That's worth 17,000. That's enough to get a suit slot and get us started. Let's go. Let's take this with us. 119 carbon in there. Alright. If you keep your inventory organized, it's a whole lot easier. Alright, let's hit X and tab over to the cog. Change that to third-person flight because it looks so cool. Here we go. I'm gonna run a quick scan. If there's a trade post nearby, then we can get the money before we go anywhere else. Wait for that scanner. Doesn't look like we have anything very close by. Look at that beautiful blue sky. I'm gonna have a little bit of stuttering and a little bit of skipping here. Let's find an asteroid field. You can also get geodes out of the asteroids. There's one right there. If you're desperate, I think it's full of tritium. Or you can sell it. Remember, this is permadeath, so we don't want to spend too much time out here. Might get ourselves going. Let's see how much we got. That's enough. We'll go ahead and fill the launch thruster. We got 2 of them. That's awesome. 6,500 more bucks. It doesn't show you too well where the space station is. Test Starship systems. You can just see, just barely, you may not be able to see it on the screen, just barely see trade lines up there. Let's go ahead and talk to this. Incoming transmission, source 4925B. Please identify yourself. I'm Kist. It's an interesting name. Must have been the youngest. You are not Kist alone. Follow the Kist. The broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates. Input coordinate data.
Alert. Navigational data received.
We're gonna fly over here first. This has gone really long. I'd like to try and identify the space station before we go any further. Fugitive starship detected. We're not going to start taking out starships yet. I think that thing on the right there is too big to be the space station. So, it's not. Let's take a look around and see if it's behind us really quickly. There's the bounty. It's worth 100,000. The space station icon is not up there anymore. It's kind of difficult. You just have to kind of look around for it now. Let's follow the trade lines. We go right down to the planet. And look for the other trade lines. They go to that moon. And they go up there. Well. It's really difficult, I'll tell you what. I have no idea where the space station is. And every system is like that. Every start's like that. You just gotta find it. It's out there. Sometimes it's really hard to see, especially if you're really far away from it. You can go ahead and just follow the mission, and the space station will light up when it's time for you to go there. There's the space station. All right. Just have to keep following those trade lines. They're very light, hard to see in some systems. Here we go. We're going to turn around and pulse right straight in. Awesome music When we come back tomorrow, we are going to grab that terrain manipulator and do bases. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.